Hey, what's up guys? This is your girl Tresey with Treseysworld, and today I have another video for you. Vlogmas, whatever day it is, we coming through with another video. So make sure you guys watch it to the end. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those notifications. I said it backwards, but yep, y'all do that. All right, and yeah, so we're gonna get right into what this video is about. I literally forgot what I was doing this video on. Oh, so we're gonna get right into this video. So you guys have been on this journey with me for a very long time. I know you've noticed that I started in my doing my videos in California. You saw a lot of the scenery, and now you don't see as much of the scenery now. And I know some of you may be wondering, where am I and what's going on? So in this video, I'm telling y'all some stuff you probably didn't know about myself regarding California. I'm gonna tell you guys why I left California, okay? So y'all just want to watch this video, you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it, you want to watch it, you want to watch it. All right, I'll be right back. That's what they say about me. The preacher's daughter. Yes, my name is Tresey. Goodbye, California. I'm gonna miss you, but I gotta go. So guys, yes, I'm leaving California, or I have left California by the time watching this video. And hello, Chicago. I am back. Okay guys, so I am back. Listen, there is so much to tell you guys to this video. But I'll start with the fact that you guys know that I contracted an illness called coccidioidomycosis, also known as valley fever. It is a, it could be, you know, a pretty, for some people it's just like as simple as like a little cold or flu. A couple of days is gone. For some people, it could be fatal. For some people, it could be ongoing or lifelong. For me, it's more of a lifelong, more of like a chronic illness now. And with the illness, I have an issue with my right lung. So it affects my breathing. It affects a lot of things. It affects my energy because my illness also, the infection was in my bones, so, or is in my bones, so it affects my mobility. Sometimes I get tired really easily. I cannot walk long distances like I used to, even though I still try to push myself and try. And so a lot of other things, you know, a lot of things happen. When it happened, I was so like shocked in so many words because I didn't know what valley fever was and I never heard of it. And I had lived in California off and on since I was 20, I think. Or more, yeah, it's around that age. So it's been all of my adult life with the exception of the time that I lived in Texas. So I had never heard of it. And people around me that have been born and raised there, some of them have never heard of it or they've never met anyone that experienced it or that contracted the disease. So everyone is telling me like, oh, this disease is so rare and how did you get it and blah, blah, blah. Like we don't get, you know what I mean? Like that. And like, it's just like, it's not heard of. But that is not true. So let me tell you what happened. So I was trying to learn as much as I can about the disease because there's really no standard treatment plan. They treat you with medication used for other illnesses. And some people with the disease do come down with meningitis because the infection moves into their brain, you know, spinal fluid and all that kind of stuff. So that has not happened to me, thank God. Thank you, God. But that happens to some people. So I went on Facebook and I Googled because I was looking for information. I went on Facebook and not Google, I searched for groups for valley fever and I found this support group, and most people in the support group live in California or Arizona predominantly. There's some people in other places, but those are predominant places, and then some of them have moved out of those areas. But California and Arizona are endemic areas, right? So what that means is this disease is well, I don't know how to describe it, but this disease is more known or more common in those areas than it is in anywhere else. So, when I was diagnosed, I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? You know, what is like God trying to tell me? Like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to be like bringing awareness? Or what? So I was just like trying to keep myself going and not dwell on it. And so I called some politicians and I was like, listen, why is there no campaign for public awareness for this illness when I just talked to the CDC, who said there were some people, I guess, in the area that came down with valley fever? Like, why are we not talking about this? And why there's no awareness? And they were like, well, first of all, I've never met anyone who had the disease. Basically like, oh, it's so rare and da-da-da-da-da. It was that kind of song and dance that we don't really, you know, maybe if more people got it, you know, really. And then one told me like if an influencer would take on the platform, then maybe we would be interested in listening. But that was that. I was like, what? Are you serious? So that was the response I got for some politicians, okay? One politician decided to tell me, well, you know what you guys should do that's in the group? I said, what? It's like, you guys should get together, pull your money together, and get a billboard. I think that will really, you know, really help the cause and more people. And I'm like, why are we, first of all, responsible for bringing public awareness to a disease that you guys know exists? People migrate to California People migrate to California all the time. You got these young people going, you know, they have dreams and they want to sing or they want to act or produce, direct, whatever. They're heading into California, not knowing that maybe they should be a little more cautious. I won't say you shouldn't go because I'm going to talk about that later, but not knowing that maybe they should take some precaution. You know, like people like to go to Runyon Canyon and hike, or people like to go hiking, you know, beaches, drive to Ventura, and sometimes it's construction, it's dust, and there's windstorms along the 5, you know, like people are not aware of these type of things. And sometimes you breathe in the spores for valley fever. It's a fungus that you breathe in. It gets into your lungs and it causes all this kind of craziness that I'm experiencing now. And I'm like, if I had known, people ask me, would I still have went? I don't know. But I felt like not being given the information was like crazy. Like, why would you not have why would you not inform people so they can better protect themselves? And that was one of my big things with the state of California, and I did get upset about it. I ain't gonna lie, I was mad. I was like, I should never came here, should never lived here, you know. It was just like, I was feeling that way. So, and then they were like, they didn't care. That's what I felt like. No one cared when I did try to present it. And then I started researching. I found like Suzanne Summers, she had an experience with it where she was diagnosed with all kind of cancers and stuff. And it was, not to say it was just, because valley fever is a destructive disease. Believe me, it's debilitating. But it was valley fever. It wasn't all, they told her she had cancer everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, so I was just like, you know, and since it's an endemic area, you would think the doctors are more knowledgeable and equipped. That's a whole nother story. But so I was like so fed up. I was going to the doctor every week, sometimes multiple times a week. I was hospitalized more than once. The reason why I laughed, it was just like, I lost count of all of this stuff. But it was so much, you know, physical therapy, and it was so much money that had to be spent into my health care, until I'm like, wouldn't it be better for y'all to just be like, yeah, this exists, let's try to do something about it. Like, you know what I mean? And I never, the thing is, tourism is a big thing in California. People fly to California all the time, just to Hollywood, Walk of Fame, you know, all those places. So I understand that maybe it could impact tourism. I understand that kind of thing. But to just not say anything and to just not create any type of awareness is horrible. Like, that's terrible. So anyway, so that was like a big thing for me. My family was in Illinois, so I was just like, It's too cold to be in Illinois. And I had lived in Georgia before I went to California, so I was like, maybe I'll just go back to Georgia. And I lived in Texas before I lived in Georgia, so I was like, okay, it's Texas to Georgia. But I wasn't really feeling like, you know, at that time I wasn't feeling like doing any of that. So since I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do, I decided to temporarily leave California, go to Illinois, be around my family, try to get stronger health-wise, physically, before I just return to life, whatever life, however it look now, you know, however it looks now. So that's what I did. So now it is December, and I'm trying to decide, you know, where do I belong? Because I know it's cold. Like a lot of y'all, I'm not, this ain't my thing. This cold is not my thing. I'm telling you, I spent my entire adulthood away from I can't say, I spent my entire adulthood away from it, and I'm not, it's not my thing. First of all, I'm still trying to recover, and being in the cold is not a good thing for me at all. So that's one of the things. As you can see. Excuse me. And so I'm like, do I go back? Do I go back there? You know, because I felt like, and this was funny, the state, it's like, I felt like the state, you know, but I felt like they did me wrong, you know, did me dirty. Like, I just felt like that. Just like, do I go back there? But I love California. I love the beaches. I love the weather. Oh, to me, like the weather, they have the best weather. California's the best weather. I've been in a couple other places. California's the best weather out of all those places. So I love the weather. I love the beaches. I love just waking up to mountains and the ocean and the palm trees and all that. So I love that. And people were like, well, I can't believe, why would you love a place that, and I don't know how to describe it, but I'm telling you guys, that's what it is. Will I be going back? Will I be going back? I know that I will be leaving Illinois around May, June, somewhere along those months. Where I would be going? Will it be California? Should I go back to California? Y'all comment and let me know what y'all think. Should I go back to California? Should I return to California? California was home for me for a very long time, but I know there are opportunities for me in other places as well, and I know that I would like to, honestly, I'm not going to tell y'all the answer, but I would like to honestly be closer to my family as far as being able to drive, being in a drivable distance, where if it's 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever, you could drive. But yeah, so right now that's why I left California, because I got sick. And now I don't know. Listen, thank you guys for watching this video. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications if you're a subscriber. Thank you for being part of the family. If you're new, welcome. Please come back again anytime. Go out and be great today, okay? Whatever it is you do, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you dream of doing, go out, do it, and be great today. Bye.